Hello there. Basically, this video is about to show you how to enable TPM on a Dell XPS 8930. So first thing you want to do is you want to download this app. It's called the PC Health Check. All you have to do is just go to Google or Microsoft Edge and then type in download PC Health Check. So I did download it. It's right there. Clicked on it and I'd say check now, see if my PC meets the requirements. So it tells me that the TPM 2.0 must be supported and enabled on this PC. So it's not enabled. It does exist in this PC, but it's not enabled. So I tried to go ahead and enable it. So what I did is I closed everything and then restarted the PC. Then restart. Then while it restarts, right when you see that the blue screen gone, start typing F2. F2 will take you to the BIOS or the settings. As you can see there in the corner, it shows F2 F2 setup. Okay, there you go. So now we are in the BIOS, and if you see in the BIOS, you're gonna see main, and there's tabs on top right there on top left corner. You're gonna see main, advanced, and security. Some PCs they may have the security tab inside advanced, and this one it's on its own. There is a security tab on its own. So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, with the arrows, go down to security, and you can see on the bottom, or actually close to the bottom, is gonna see firmware TPM. So I tried to go to it, but it skips it. I don't know why, but I figured out why. I have to update the BIOS. So I don't know why. I bought this PC from a computer company that does nothing but just computers and fixing electronics, and they did not download the last version of the BIOS from Dell. So every time I try to go to the firmware TPM to enable it, it actually shows disabled. So what's the solution for this? As I said, is updating hopefully the BIOS. So I'm gonna do that, and if it does not work, means I have to contact that company and say, what's the, how can I fix this? So I'm gonna go to exit and save. And I did usually I put on restore defaults. It's under exit. So save configuration, reset. Yes, the computer is gonna restart normally. The PC right now is restarting, so we're gonna wait until it restarts. And then from there we're gonna go to Dell XPS 8930. You can type that under Google or Windows Edge. You can type in Dell XPS 8930 drivers. So I'm gonna do that right now. So I already have that, Dell XPS 8930 drivers. So I'm gonna go to Dell, and sometimes it's gonna try to download their own assistants, whatever. So it's trying to load. Sometimes this takes a long time, so just gonna enter the right there, automatic updates, check for updates, and hopefully, or actually let me just go to select drivers. It's gonna give me, so Windows 10, make sure it's whatever Windows you have. So we actually, in this case, of course we have Windows 10 because we want to download Windows 11. So I'm going to look for the BIOS updates. That's what I need, and it's right here. Let me show you exactly what it is. You're going to see there that shows you right there Dell XPS 89 system BIOS. It says critical. So I'm going to do that, but I am going to come back later on and download all the drivers that, or actually I'll just do automatic system updates from Dell. So I'm gonna go to that one and trying to download it. Download selected. So I'm gonna download that one. And there you go, it's downloaded. Open the file, and yes, and okay, 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 and there you go. And you don't want to do anything when the BIOS is getting update or flashed. You do anything, you can damage everything inside or something. So there we go. I'll leave it alone, and right now the BIOS is getting updated. Computer is gonna probably restart maybe one time or two times, so we just follow. There you go, it gives you a warning system. Firmware is being updated. Keyboard is locked. Do not turn the power off. You don't want to do that, and you're out of luck if you have a lightning or something and it takes off your computer. Yes, yeah. I never had that happen, and I don't want that to happen. So it says it's bad actually when something happens when the BIOS is getting updated or flashed. So, yep. Again, please help my YouTube channel. Trying to getting it better, having more subscription. You can find the subscribe button all the way to the left. I don't know why they make it so small. It's all the way to the bottom right corner, left bottom corner. And I got some more good things coming up, some more good ideas coming up. If you want to follow my channel, thank you for your support. So as I said, I have here basically 17 years plus experience in PC business, building and fixing computers. So I'll be making a lot more videos about PCs and some other stuff as well. So now that BIOS is updated, now the Windows is restarting, and hopefully now that I can go and click on that firmware TPM to enable it. It's the only solution that I found online. I did some search and that's what it gave me. It says go and update the BIOS. So if that does not fix the problem, means something is wrong with the motherboard and the TPM, either it's not there or it's damaged. And I bought this PC because I want the Windows 11. So if I can't have the Windows 11, this PC is going back. There we go, Windows is restarting. That's my brand name is Game Power. You can find me on eBay. Alright, so now we're gonna try to so I forgot I should have actually, I just let it basically restart, but I should have just went to the BIOS from when it was restarting. But I just thought it was part of the flashing of the BIOS. So now I'm gonna restart it again, and now I'm gonna go to the BIOS. So let's see if that solved the problem or not. Again, F2. It shows you a setup, or that takes you also to the BIOS. So let's cross the fingers here. As I said, I want that to work. So again, advanced, and I go to security. I don't think it did fix the problem because, well, because that shows it's in the black, means it's not blue. Blue means you can click on it. Black means something has happened here. I need to see what's going on. Yep, still firmware TPM is still disabled and I cannot click on it. So that did not solve the problem. So I'm gonna do more research and I'll let you know at the end what I find out. So that's gonna be another video. Thank you. Okay, so the first attempt to enable TPM did not work, but I found the solution. So what we need to do is, again, we're gonna restart the PC. So you restart it, and then again, right when it's about to load, you hit F2. When you see the screen about to start, keep hitting F2. That way you can go into setup and you enter the BIOS. And just type it and just keep on hitting the button for a little bit. Now we're back into the BIOS. So, and of course, remember I showed you earlier, there's some tabs on top. You can see there is main, advanced, security, boot, and exit. So, and then right there on top, you see main, and you see the other ones. Now, we're gonna go to, first of all, make sure that you did update the BIOS through the Dell XPS 8930. update the BIOS through Dell drivers XPS 8930. Enter your tag number from your computer, and then update the BIOS to the latest version. And it should be, I believe it should be the, I think it's the 1116. So once you do that, you come back and then do what I just did right now, and then you go to the security tab if you have a security tab separate from the advanced. And then what you do, you go to boots. You go to boots, then you do the same steps that I'm going to tell you right now. So first thing you want to make sure is the top one. You're going to see boot list option. That should be UEFI. If that is good, then we move on to the next step. Next one, you still stay in the boot tab. Then you have to do these in these orders. So scroll down to the line that says legacy option ROMs, which is this one right here. And you see that it's enabled. You need to disable. So disable that one. I'm gonna go disable it. Done. It's gonna give you a warning system. Just click yes. Enter yes with the arrows. Hit yes. Now it's disabled. Next one, we're gonna go to secure boot control, which is right on top of it. It says secure boot control, secure boots, and it's disabled. We're gonna enable that one with the arrows. Come down to enable, hit enter, and then I give you the warning system with the arrows. Go to yes. You're gonna see it's highlighted. Hit enter. Now that's done, and you're gonna see now that's the legacy and attempt legacy boots. They're both disabled, and the secure boot is enabled. Now we're done, but we want to save those changes, so you hit F10. It's on the bottom. It tells you F10 save and exit. So F10 and secure save configuration reset. Yes, and hit enter. That's done. Now it's going to restart. And then next I'm going to show you that the TPM right now is enabled once the Windows loads.
Hey listeners, grocery shopping is easy with Amazon.
Again, this is Dell XPS 8930. But I think it should work on all, any Dell XPSs out there, or laptops, desktops or laptops. So there you go. That's my brand name, Game Power again. It's on eBay for right now. So you want to see if basically TPM is enabled or not. So you're gonna come here in the corner, and you're gonna you'll see the Windows key, and then the Windows key on your keyboard. So the Windows key and the R key to run the run box, and then there you type in tpm.msc. Again, you'll see it there. Hopefully it will show there.
Listen to Mind the Game Now on Amazon Music.
Sorry for this camera needs to zoom in. So again, just type in TPM. Come on. There you go. tpm.msc. Type that in, then hit enter. And that's enter. And there we go. I'm gonna zoom out. And right there it shares basically TPM management on local computer. So it shows now that the TPM is enabled. So let's see right now. We're gonna go to start again. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see. So we're gonna go again to the start and the PC health check and see if now, and then we're gonna see if basically it's gonna tell me if I can install Windows 11 or not. Check now. There you go. PC now meets Windows 11 requirements, and there's no problems. So that's how you fix if they have that issue when your TPM is not enabled, and when you try to click on it on the TPM firmware and it's not available. So you have to do those steps in order to make it available, and you can basically click on it. So this is, there you go. So that fixes the issue. Thank you for watching. Again, don't forget to subscribe, and please help my channel video or YouTube video improve and get better. Thank you.